What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are going to talk about Devstream 71. So we're going to do like a little quick overview, just kind of talk about some of the stuff that happened in it. You know, it's few and rare that I ever really get to talk about the Devstreams. So yeah, let's just cover the topics that were in there. First, they've got TennoCon and PAX East. TennoCon is taking place July 9th in London, Ontario. If you're going to go, they say to dress warm, because it's not always a frozen wasteland in Canada. Otherwise, if you're going to make it out to PAX East, they will be out at PAX East on April 22nd. I can't make it either because I just can't travel unless somebody wants to buy the tickets for me, send me up there. Nope, never mind. Excalibur Umbra, no information on Excalibur Umbra at this point. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I mean, they've been doing pretty good with the frames as of recently in terms of things that are coming out. I don't know if Excalibur Umbra is going to have any difference in terms of abilities or what the whole thing is. If it's just going to be a look, who knows? But as of lately, the frames that have been coming out have been very nice and very pleasing to play, and so forth and so on. PS4 theme. There's a brand new PS4 theme coming out. Premium theme. They say it looks incredible. It's up for certification and approval soon, so you guys on PS4, you're going to get something cool to check out. We've got some new audio features and what they're considering Sound 2.0, where improvements are being made to the audio FX are heard all throughout Warframe. Audio effects distance isn't simulated very well in game, and currently like weapon firing and footsteps sound the same no matter how far away they are, so they're going to try to work on that. New update will have audio effects in the distance actually sound as they're far away, you know, so forth and so on. So that should be kind of cool to be able to distinguish that, because especially people that are like on stereo sound and whatnot, it's going to make a huge difference in even how you play, because you'll be able to distinguish, you know, distance a little bit, and you know, and whatnot based off of where they are. So. Doppler FX are already implemented in the game, so these audio improvements will definitely improve like echo audio in game. Okay, these changes are only pretty much going to affect NPC weapons and other moving objects, but you know, it's cool to see those little minor things. What you may consider minor, what some people may consider minor, are actually pretty big in terms of how you play the game and what you do, and you know, your enemy sense, if you will, trying to figure out where somebody's at. Archwing, they've done some improvements to Archwing that's coming up, which is kind of nice. I'd like to see some more improvements being made to Archwing. Really want to see that game mode get bigger, get better, so forth and so on. So one of the areas of focus are larger enemies. Apparently, we find it more satisfying to hit larger things, so they are going to make things larger. Other enemies will be scaled up to help make them both easier to hit and more enjoyable to fight against. Should be kind of cool. There'll be new Archwing gear, including a healing-orientated Archwing, which is on the way. New weapon, which will also be added. A hook gun and a melee weapon. Which they look pretty cool. I'll try to remember to put the screenshot up during this, just so you can see the concepts. And they're also going to lower the grind requirement for obtaining an Archwing, so we'll see how that goes. What's really cool is they're going to talk about the companions. There's going to be a new quest coming for, I guess, when they're reviewing the new player experiences that, you know, we talk about once in a while here, that Sentinels are a big thing, and that there's no way, or there's nothing in game currently that really teaches players how to use them or what they're about. So they're going to implement a new quest that will introduce a new Sentinel for everybody. That new Sentinel is more defensive in nature. That's all we really know, and some concept art that's there. So I'll try to get that up as well if I can remember. You know, I'll remember. If I don't, you know, I don't. But I'll remember. Anyway, focus. They're still working on the focus stuff. Alterations to the convergent drops, spawning in the wrong locations out of mission objectives, which we've seen in my videos over and over. That's happened. So they're kind of still working on that. They still really need to work on the focus system a lot. They need to dedicate a lot of time into getting that thing fixed. I mean, if you're going to introduce systems put some effort into making it better. Listen to the feedback, get it fixed as soon as possible, and make people a little bit happier. Because right now the focus system to me is still broken in terms of how you gain it, in terms of what it's really useful for. I mean, really, focus is pretty much just useful to be greedy to yourself. That's all it is at this point. It's not even really team-based in any way. You're going in, you're basically setting up the stuff for the way you want it, so you can deal more damage, or you can get more energy, or you can do this or that. And it's just, it's just ultimately more for a person playing solo for themselves at this point, to be honest. New weapon, new melee weapon. Conditional weapons is what they've been talking about. They've been introducing new weapon-specific buffs. You'll start seeing more weapons that have unique bonuses in combat in addition to their normal damage. There's definitely an interest in revisiting older weapons to give them extra bit of pizzazz, if you will, over time. We've got the mag rework, which is coming. Should be interesting to see the mag rework. Multiple changes that are being made to give her abilities more synergy. Friendly reminder here that these adjustments are definitely a work in progress, and they are subject to change. What they're saying is they're still very happy with pull, but wanted to give it more synergy with other abilities. So in Mag 2's is no longer shield polarize, and it acts like an improved version of bullet attractor, temporarily called magnetize. So we'll see how that is. And magnetize will make a spherical dot around a target, drawing in and damaging enemies while also drawing in weapon fire. This power will linger after an enemy has been slain, and after it expires it will explode, dealing improved damage on top of what it's been fed. Pulling a magnetized enemy will do bonus damage in addition to giving a higher chance at getting an energy drop. So basically, if you're using the number 2, the new magnetized, and then you pull the enemy, you're going to get extra damage and a higher chance at energy drops. Okay. Shield polarize will be moved to number 3, so we're not getting rid of shield polarize. It's just being reconfigured, and now works on armored enemies, giving a permanent armor debuff. That is insane. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Shield polarize will also create shrapnel bits for armored enemies. These bits of shrapnel will be pulled into magnetized points, increasing in ammo or the amount of damage magnetized will do. Again, so we've got, you magnetize an enemy, you pull the enemy, doing additional damage. If you use shield polarize at the same point, you're going to do increasing amount of damage with the magnetize active. This could be really good in terms of scaling to high level. Her current passive gives players a passive vacuum while bullet jumping, but it is still subjective to change, so we'll see how that is. And Crush hasn't seen an overhaul as of now, but they feel it has more synergy with these new ability reworks. I can really see 1, 2, and 3 now, where you've got, your pull, your magnetize, if you will, and polarize, shield polarize, being slightly adjusted here to really be very devastating, and Crush just not actually being, the push for to win type of ability anymore. It's kind of like the last thing to go to at this point. So I'm kind of excited to see that and get to playing with those abilities when she comes out updated like that. Because Mag is a quality frame now, but I think it's used in a wrong way by many people, obviously. We all know that. But looking forward to these changes. Dark Sector rework. The redesign is still a work in progress, but they do have some details about the reiteration. So Darker Sectors will be reduced to a single activity on the star chart. They will increase the stakes while removing the PvP focus to help get everyone involved. So that kind of goes back to the old school original Dark Sector setup, which is what I'm kind of hoping for. Very excited about that. And solar rails will still be a part of this new change, but they don't really have any other further information about what or how solar rails are going to be used. But I'm kind of really looking forward to that because it's going to take away that PvP focus and make it for everyone to be involved again like it originally was, where you were really involved, even though you were playing with like AI of clan versus clan, which was kind of cool. It was really cool. If I can find a video back on my channel somewhere, maybe I'll try to link it up there in the upper right corner that you can go back and take a look at. If I can remember what the original one looks like, original Dark Sectors were actually pretty fun. They were challenging and they were fun to play. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what these changes are. I hope they really get this one right. This Dark Sectors are something that I think everybody should enjoy. And then they're calling general cleanup, if you will. Adjustable weapon holster positions, including a play animation in the arsenal will show what holster animations look like. Remaining warframes will be that have not been PVR'd. They're going to get their PBR. Tenogen Round 2 should be live in April. That'll be interesting. The Dex Sabaris will be this year's anniversary weapon. PC players will get it first, however. Console Tenno will receive the weapon in that following update. Okay. After that, Oberon and Banshee's deluxe skins. Hell yeah! They are on the way, but Oberon may be released before Banshee does. I'm okay with that. We all know how I love my Oberon, so I'm okay with that. Overall, Devstream 71, pretty exciting. Lots of good things to be looking forward to as the game keeps progressing every day. If you guys have comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. As always, thanks for listening, checking it out, and I'll check to you guys next time. Till then, go have some fun.